Cool. I'll get started in just a second. So if you want to, I won't play any music or anything, but if you want to find the nice playlist, whatever you want to vibe to a little bit, go for it. I have my roommate helping as well. He's doing the class in the corner, so if you hear someone, that's him. Otherwise, yeah, get some water. It's real hot in my apartment. The AC is really loud and I don't want to interrupt the sound, so I might sweat a little bit, but that's okay because we're working out. Yeah, so basically today we're just going to be doing classic all levels vinyasa, flowing. We'll be moving, get blood flowing, but we'll also be doing quite a bit of stretching at the end as well, and towards the beginning and a little bit towards, I guess, the middle, we'll be doing some mobility too, which is not yoga, but it's yoga inspired, right? Because I mean, it's not going to be like traditional postures. Most of it will be, but I just wanted to add a little bit more movement into our practice today. Kind of open up the hips a little bit more, work on some strengthening of the shoulders and the glutes today in particular. And it'll be fun. Get into some deep stretching and everything. It's almost time. There's 12 people watching this. That's nerve-wracking. Just kidding. But yeah, should be good. Get some music, get some water, and we'll get started. Okay. So we are going to get started in a nice tabletop position. Roomy, tabletop position. Okay, we're gonna make sure our hips are right over our knees. Also, sorry, Monica, I forgot my shirt. Hips right over your knees, shoulder width apart. Make sure your shoulders are right above your wrists. Spread your, I'm live streaming myself. Okay, that's better. I don't want to hear myself the whole time. Okay, hips right over your knees, shoulders right over your wrists. Spread your fingers nice and wide, get them nice and wide. Press between your forefinger and your thumb. Add a little bit of pressure there. And we're going to start moving at our own pace. We're going to drop our stomach, inhale and look up. Make sure our shoulders are away from our ears. We're going to exhale and round our spine. Follow your breath there. Inhale, look up, and exhale, round your spine. If you know Ujjayi breath, go ahead and use that if you would like. Inhale, and exhale like you're fogging up a glass. It's a very energizing breath. Inhale, look up, and exhale, round and look down. Press your back ribs up towards the sky. Inhale, look up. Drop your shoulders, drop your stomach, and exhale, round. Feel free to find a little movement here as well. Explore moving with the wrists. Invite some mobility in there, the knees, the hip sockets. Whatever feels best for you right now. Go ahead, just follow your breath. You can incorporate some of this movement in with your cat-cow. And around, exhale. We'll just do a couple more here. Really get the spine moving. And exhale. We'll take one more full breath here. That's a full inhale and exhale. Cat-cow sequence. Inhale. And we will exhale here. On our next inhale, we are going to lift our right arm up towards the sky. We're going to exhale, thread it through the left arm, drop your right head down to the, or your right, drop your right shoulder down to the ground. Your head touches as well. If you'd like, feel free to look up over your left shoulder. Otherwise, just keep it down. Inhale and just find a nice twist there. One more full breath here. Okay, your next inhale, we're going to come up the way we came in. Look up towards the hand, and we're going to drop it. We're going to do the same thing with the left side. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale, thread it through. Get it nice and deep there. Breathe into that left side body. You can find a nice stretch there. One more breath. And your next inhale, bring it right back up. Here we're going to keep our the tops of our feet down on the mat. We're just going to lift our knees just a little bit off the ground, a few inches. Take a few really deep, energizing breaths here. Start to get the core fired up. Make sure your spine is nice and neutral. Push your shoulders away from the ground, out of your ears. And find that pressure between your hands as well, your pointer finger and your thumb. 2 more breaths here. And 1 more. Exhale, lower down. Have your big toes touch. You can have your knees mat width distance apart. Lower down to a child's pose. You can have your knees together if you like. Just take a breather here for a second. We're just getting started. Walk your hands over to the right. Stay in that child's position, child's pose. Try to gaze just a little bit under your left shoulder or under your left armpit right here. Really feel that stretch deep in the left side body. And breathe into that. One more breath. Okay, we're going to walk it over to the left. Okay, and when you're ready, walk it back to center. We'll take 1 quick breath here. And we'll inhale, tabletop plank. Exhale, our first downward dog of the class. Let me fix my shirt. But yeah, downward dog, walk out, pedal it out. Yeah, that looks really good. Make sure to spread your fingers nice and wide. Pedal it out. Press your chest down towards your feet. Press into the ground. Press your shoulders away from your ears. Yes, beautiful. Okay, we'll just work around a little bit. You can look forward. You can step and hop your way to the top of your mat. Oh my gosh, you can't see my face. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I won't stay up here super long anyway, okay? We'll inhale, come up, and we will exhale, forward fold. You can make this as active or passive as you'd like. Just take some time here. It's your first forward fold of the class. You can put your hands under your feet, straighten your legs. You can bend them, grab your elbows, and rock side to side, whatever you are feeling. Just breathe into that. And then when you're ready, we will inhale, halfway lift. And we will exhale and come into our plank. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, yoga push-up. Inhale. Down, upward facing dog. bring your legs up off of the ground, have the tops of your feet down, not like this. Keep them down, knees up off the ground, shoulders down, also away from the ears. And exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to come into a little bit of an ab sequence here. We're going to lift our right leg up, and we're going to bring it forward, right to our right tricep. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Really tuck and feel those abs work. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale up, we'll do 2 more. Right tricep. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg up. Left elbow. 1 more round. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, right tricep. Knee to nose. Inhale, leg up. Left elbow. Come to plank, drop it down to your downward facing dog, pedal it out, and we can drop it lower and come to a child's pose. How was that? Rough. Well, we can do the other side too. I really did that to where you can't see my face. Amazing. I love that. I like bend over the whole time. Okay. Oh, amazing. Okay. 1 more breath here. We will come up and we'll just go straight back into our downward facing dog. And we will get started on the left side. Drop the right heel down, lift the leg up, and exhale, left elbow to left tricep. Inhale, leg up, exhale, round it, knee to nose. Inhale, leg up, exhale, left knee to right elbow. I'm really taking my time with all of these words, so we spend as much time doing this as possible. Inhale, leg up, exhale, knee to nose. Really get that crunch in at the end, especially in that middle one. It feels very good. Okay, inhale, leg up. Last one. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, right elbow. Drop it back. And we will lower into a child's pose. Whenever you're ready, we will step up to the tops of our mats and we'll take another vinyasa. We're going to inhale, arms up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Wow, it's really not my body. Okay, exhale down. Inhale, bring forward, exhale all the way to the floor. Now here, instead of upward facing dog, feel free to go into upward facing dog if you'd like, but I really want to work with Sphinx a little bit today. So you're going to have your forearm on the ground, palms facing down, your shoulders are going to be right over your elbows, fingers spread nice and wide, just like in downward facing dog. Drop your shoulders away, find a nice bend in your back, and look forward, gaze forward. Breathe into the upper abdomen. This is a great stretch in the abs. Inhale, and we're going to exhale and drop it back into downward facing dog. Okay, and here we're going to explore a little bit more mobility as well. We are going to be doing a little bit of glute strengthening and also just some mobility for the spine. And so basically how we're going to be doing this is we're going to be in plank, and we're going to be lifting one leg, preferably the right. We're working on the right side. starting with mostly here, but it doesn't matter as long as you do both sides. Lift that leg up, square the hips. We're gonna drop it down, come into upward facing dog, lift it up, lift the left side, squeeze that glute, drop it down, and lower into upward facing dog. And you can keep your toes tucked under because we're gonna lift it, go straight into that plank, that one-legged plank. Drop it. And we will drop it. And however many we already did, we're gonna do about 5 more each side. Lift and lower. Move at your own pace here. But really work on squeezing those glutes and squaring those hips. It's also great for the shoulders, great strengthening for the shoulders. You'll start to feel this, I already am. Okay, 3. We're on the left side for 3. How's it going? 5. And 5. Okay. Feel free to take a child's pose. Do you think I should try to fix the... No, leave it?
Are you going to be standing more?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You just need to raise the stand. Okay, he is going to try to fix... Be really careful that it doesn't fall down. It might fall down. Honestly, maybe don't worry about it. Yeah, I'll leave that. Okay, just kidding. We're going to be coming into another vinyasa. We'll push back into downward facing dog and step or hop your way to the top of the mat. Slowly roll up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms to your chest. Okay. Inhale, arms up. And you can't see here, but here I want to lift up onto the balls of your feet. Press your arms up in this position right here. We're going to be pressing that up while simultaneously pressing our shoulders down. So you're going to be kind of creating this very elongating shape here. Take just 2 breaths here. 1 more inhale. And exhale. And ideally you'll be at the top of your mat. We will exhale, come down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Come into plank. Inhale, lower down. Inhale, rise here. Sphinx, cobra, upward facing dog, whatever you like. And exhale, down into downward facing dog. Here we're going to plant our feet. Press away, press our shoulders towards our feet. Press our hands firmly into the ground. And we're going to lower onto our forearms for a nice dolphin pose. Try to find a little bit of stillness here. We'll take 1 more breath. And exhale, lower the knees onto the ground. We're going to be coming into 1 more mobility exercise that we're going to do today. We'll be starting from this position, this tabletop position, but with our elbows on the ground. We're going to inhale, bring our right side, our right leg, and our right arm up. Try to find stability in your left arm and your left leg. Inhale, bring it up, open your hips up wide. And we're going to exhale and inhale, open up on the other side. This is great strengthening for the glutes. We're going to be doing 6 both sides. Try to really do this nice and controlled. I really don't know what number we're on. Let's do 2 more. Hell, let's do 3 more, just for good. I'll keep you on track. 1. Okay, just 2 more. Nice and controlled. Make sure to open up your chest here as well. That was 2. 1 more. Finish strong. Inhale up onto the left side. Oh my gosh, I almost fell over. And there we go. We can take another child's pose. Lots of child's poses. I'll change it up. Open my knees. Okay, your next inhale, we're going to come up, back in the tabletop position. Brief, downward facing dog. And we're going to step it right back up. Rise up. Mountain pose, arms up, inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down, plant your hands. Exhale and lower. Inhale into your upward facing dog and drop it back. We're going to lift our right leg up. We're going to open up our hips here. Quick hip opener. We're going to square our hips again. We're going to step the right foot forward, untuck the knee or untuck the feet, the toes, and we're going to sink lower into that hip. Feel free to do it a bit closer as well, whatever you're feeling. This rainy weather has me feeling really, really
Gloomy.
complacent. And what did you say?
Gloomy.
Gloomy. And when I'm gloomy, I really want to kind of dig deep in a lot of these postures. As deep as I can anyway, not super flexible. Just work on squaring your hips. You can lift the arms here. And exhale and sink a little lower. Okay, we're going to leave that left leg there. We're going to bring the left hip right over the left knee. We're going to flex our right feet, square our hips, and come into half monkey here. If you have anything to place over your hands, feel free, or you can find a little bit of stillness here as well. Otherwise, fold over that right leg. You can bend it a little bit if you'd like. This is a pretty intense posture. It's half splits is what it is. Half monkey anyway. And we'll breathe into that a little bit. Every exhale, lean just slightly more into that right hip, into that right leg. If you'd like to stretch out a different set of muscles, point your toes down towards the ground. You can explore that movement as well. And then we will lean forward. We will lift that right leg off the ground, square our hips and come into our warrior one. And exhale into warrior two. Make sure your right, let me open up. Make sure your right foot is right between your left toes and your left heel. Just sink a little bit lower just so you can see my head. Find stability here. Press firmly into the left foot, firmly into the right foot. Sink a little lower. Look over your right shoulder. Okay, we're going to reverse our warrior, stay in warrior two. We're going to place our left hand on our left feet, on our left leg. Other side, yeah. We're just going to find a nice back bend there. Lean it forward. Find length here. Stretch up through the left hand and back through the left foot. Open up your chest. Look up towards the ceiling. sink a little lower. Then we're going to inhale, rise up. Take one more breath here. This is a nice strong pose. Feel strong. You are strong. Breathe again. And whenever you're ready, we'll pigeon toe that right foot in and take a nice forward fold here. Feel free to grab your big toes, grab your feet, grab your ankles, your calves. Feel free to lace or link your hands up behind your back and find length there as well. Whatever you feel like your body needs right now in this moment, honor that. Okay, now we are going to step up to the top of our mat, rise up nice and slow, mountain pose, arms up, and exhale, forward fold, inhale, halfway lift, straight back, nice straight back, your legs can be however high, or your arms can be however high they need to be for you to be able to achieve that, and exhale, plant your hands, plank. We're going to lift the left leg up, open up that hip, square the leg, and bring that left leg up, lower the right knee, untuck the toes, find your stability, and stretch. Okay, lift your arms if you did so on the other side. Inhale and exhale, lower into that. Okay. We're going to bring the right hip back, place it right over the right knee. We are going to flex that left foot, and we are going to stretch. You might notice one side feels a little bit tighter than the other side. My right leg tends to be a lot less flexible. It's like as musicians, if you ever played music as a kid or now even, you tend to practice what is easiest for you because it sounds better and it's more fun. You want to practice things you're good at. But if we practice things we're good at all the time, okay, let's stretch a little bit deeper, yeah? If we practice things we're good at all the time, we'll never get better, or we'll just get so good at playing one song. We can play like Million Reasons by Lady Gaga on the piano, but maybe that's all we can play. That's not very fun, you know? So work both sides. The point of the moral of the story is to work both sides of your body. Okay, point your toe if you did so on the other side, and flex. Point and flex. Make sure your hips are nice and squared. It's a reminder for myself. Okay, we'll bring it back and forward, untuck, or rather tuck those right toes under, lift that back leg. Place the foot back on the ground at a 45-degree angle towards the corner of the wall if you're set up as such. Oh my bad. We have Warrior 1. Face forward, square those hips, and exhale, open to Warrior 2. Adjust your feet if necessary, if you need. Make sure the left heel is directly in line between your right toes and your right heel. Sink a little lower. Firmly press into the ground with both of your feet. And inhale. Reverse your warrior. Sink a little lower. And over your right arm. Rather under, right? But you're looking up. That's the point of the story. Okay, we'll inhale, bring it back. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Single lower. Are you ready? We're going to bring those left toes pointing forward. Take one more forward fold here. What you did on the other side, feel free to experiment with the same muscles, same muscle groups. So if you grabbed your calves, maybe grab your big toes. If you'd like, bend your knees a little bit and explore some hip movement here. Whatever feels best for you. Take your time and breathe in that. Take one more breath. And exhale. Inhale, rise up. Okay, so we're going to be coming into standing positions. You won't be able to see my face, but that's okay. I'll be able to explain them. So I'll bring that back up. We're going into tree pose here. You're going to grab our right ankle, bring up your right foot. Place it on your thigh or your calf, not your knee. Please do not place, almost fell over. No feet on knees. So that might be here, that position might be here for you. That might be up here, higher. Whatever is gonna happen, right? Just not your knees. So inhale, exhale, you can place your hands at your heart. You can place your hands overhead in prayer position, open them up, goalpost them if you'd like. Whatever feels best for you. Take 2 breaths here. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Oh my gosh. So awkward, can't see. Okay. Inhale, whether if you were on your calf, do it on your calf again. Otherwise, bring it up onto your thigh. Open up those hips. Inhale. And exhale. Should I try to fix it? No?
They can't see this up.
Just my neck?
They can see your shoulders down.
It's okay, I like my shoulders. One more breath here. And exhale, lower. Okay, we're going to be coming into eagle. This was requested by Delaney. This is a shout out. Enjoy. Okay, so we're going to be bending into our left leg. Find a nice bend there. Bring the right leg over. Wrap it around the left. Sink a little lower. Find that clasp over the left ankle. If you can't find that, totally fine. Make sure you bend into your left leg. Yes. Now try to go over the knee. Yes. This might be more realistic for you. If so, beautiful. I love it. Sink a little lower. Bring the arms out wide. And we're going to be bringing, I'm going to try to make it so you can see, the right elbow right underneath the left elbow. Clasp the hands as such. This will look like this. Yes, beautiful. And so you're going to be bringing those up. And you can't really see, but you're going to be pressing your shoulders down and your elbows up simultaneously. You're going to be gazing right between your arms. It's going to be looking like you're a little cross-eyed. That's fine. No one can see you. You're home alone. Hopefully, stay home, yeah? Inhale and exhale. Maybe sink a little lower. Feel free, come out of that, and we will go into the right side. Lift the left leg, sink into the right. Interlace that left leg over the right. Arms out wide, drop the shoulders. Left elbow comes underneath the right. Clasp those hands, sink a little lower. Drop the shoulders, raise the elbows. And gaze. Take one more breath here. And exhale. Inhale, come out. Beautiful. That's it for standing. I say we take one more vinyasa, and then we'll be moving into floor work. and beginning to slow down as well. If you were utilizing that Ujjayi breath, that really energizing breath, this is now a good time to start, after the vinyasa of course, to start to cool down your breath a little bit, slow down a little bit. Just going nice and slow through the nose is a great way to do that, for example. So, let's get into it. We are going to come back to the tops of our mats. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Turn the arms. This is the last vinyasa of the class, so whatever you're feeling like doing, whether that be Sphinx, upward facing dog, any other postures, feel free. Lower. Inhale, rise up, drop the shoulders. And exhale down into down facing dog. We're gonna lift the right leg up, bring it forward, come into pigeon. Yeah, we're gonna try to get that leg as parallel as possible with the front of our mat. Sink lower, find a nice back bend here. And we're gonna do exhale. What time is it? Down into this posture. Sink into that right hip. 35. Okay. And sink a little lower here. You can stand up a little bit if you'd like. This is a pretty intense posture as well. But you might be making it a little bit more intense by clenching and holding onto a lot in this position. I find that I do that quite often. And therefore making it a lot more difficult than it needs to be. You can just inhale and exhale, sink lower into this position, into the right hip, and release all of that clenching that you may be doing. Yeah, breathe nice and deep into here. We'll take 2 more breaths here, make them yours. Bring our arms up, exactly the way you came into it. Untuck that those left toes. Pedal out the feet here. You might notice a difference now for sure between the two. Lift the left leg up, and we're going to bring it forward. Find the same back bend you did prior. And exhale, the same thing you did on the other side. Come into here. Now this side feels definitely a lot tighter. A lot of clenching going on. Just inhale and exhale, push into that. Don't fight against yourself. Two more breaths here. And exhale. When you're ready, inhale, walk it back up. Gaze forward, untuck the right toes, lift the left leg, pedal out. This is the last downward facing dog of the class. And we will be coming into a comfortable seat. Let's see, we don't have much time. Okay. Let's place the right leg over the left. Here, if this is inaccessible to you, a nice butterfly stretch is also a possibility. Here, we're going to do inhale, untuck the buttocks, and exhale, walk your hands forward, coming into a nice forward fold here. Just like 37. Oops. Okay. Take a breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale and walk it up. We're going to come into the left side. This left leg right over. If you did the butterfly stretch, do it again. And exhale. Inhale, walk the hands forward, and we'll be coming onto our backs. We are almost done. Lower all the way down. Let's do a nice chest opener before Shavasana. If you're feeling any other positions here, feel free. This is your practice. You're gonna plant the feet right underneath the hips. Sorry, right underneath the knees. We're going to lift up from our hips, interlace our hands under our back, tuck underneath our shoulder blades, chin to chest, press up a little higher from the hips. Inhale and exhale in this position. One more breath here. And exhale, lower down. Quick breath here before we go into it again. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, rise up, clasp your hands underneath, opposite thumb on top, shoulder blades underneath. Press up from your hips. One more deep breath here. We're kind of having to rush to the end. Took a little too much time at the beginning, my bad. Inhale and exhale, lower down. Go ahead and stretch your legs out in front of you. Place your hands down, palms up, or you can place your hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach, whatever feels best. Start to close your eyes and stay in this position. I'm going to be guiding you through this standing, but feel free to lower your heads. Start to feel every body part lower and drop into the ground from where it is placed. Drop slowly the feet first. Just feel them get heavy. Release any tension, anything you're holding on to. Just drop it down. Whatever feels best. Drop it down. Drop your calves. Drop your thighs. Unclench your knees if you're doing so. Your hips. Make your breathing light. Don't do any deep breathing here. This is called corpse pose. Corpses don't breathe. But you do, because we're still alive. Inhale and exhale. Nice and slow, nice and easy. Not too hard. Drop your shoulders into the ground. Drop your hands. Rock your head slightly left and right before finding a nice neutral spine. Leave your eyelids just slightly closed. Don't clench them. Don't clench them. There needs to be no work in this posture here. Inhale and exhale. You find your eyes may flutter a little bit. That's totally fine. Remove your tongue from the top of your mouth if you're holding it there. And clench your jaw. Anywhere in your body you find you may be holding on to some kind of tension, just release that and surrender yourself into this posture. Inhale and exhale into it. your practice, so feel free to stay here a little longer if you'd like. I'm afraid I have to hurry up a little bit. But feel free to stay here if you like, otherwise roll onto your right side and come up into a nice seated position. Take your time, this is your practice. And I'll just say a few words about Esquina, about everything that's going on, since I didn't introduce anything at the beginning. We are a nonprofit organization. We work here in Austin, and now online, of course. We do Latin-based or Latin dance classes. So we do salsa, bachata, tango, of course, salsa aerobics, lots of fun classes, samba, kizomba as well. Lots of fun stuff going on. And as well as yoga. We've moved everything online, just trying to keep the company going, keep the studio running well in these crazy times of pandemonia. There's not a whole lot we can control now in our outside world and everything, but what we can control is how we react to it and how we show support for those who are struggling at the moment. And one way you can do that is by showing up and taking a class and such. These are donation-based classes, so if you so choose, feel free to donate through our website, Esquina Tango Austin, the Facebook page, or PayPal. We also do donations. Whatever you feel like donating, just to help keep our studio going so we can open up back again when all of this is over. And it will be over. It will happen. In the meantime, stay inside, stay safe, give your gut some good food, nourish yourself, be nice to people, and thank you so much for joining. I so appreciate it. Thank y'all so very much. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much for the nice comments. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great weekend.